You told us we walk too much in Disney World. Well, thanks a lot. Now I'm barely allowed to walk at all.
Don't you take one step.
The rest of the AllEars crew pulled up their highest recent step count for an extreme challenge video they filmed only in Disney's Animal Kingdom. Then they took my phone and stole my data to add it to the mix. This is what happened.
Disqualified from this count in Fry Bucket. Coming in 4th place, Emma. 3rd place, Breedlove. 2nd place, Quincy. And in 1st place, Sage. The combined step totals of all 4 qualifying cast members is 78,374, which averages out to 19,593 steps per cast member. We are challenging Breedlove to try the impossible and cut that number in half and conquer Animal Kingdom in 9,796 steps.
Are you kidding me? We only have 9,796 steps to complete everything, and I mean everything in Disney's Animal Kingdom. That's 20 rides and attractions. Now, I am allowed to use my phone, and I plan on using it to our every advantage. Can we get everything done without all our steps running out first? I have literally no idea, but we're about to find out right now.
You can do it.
Good morning from the rideshare drop-off at Disney's Animal Kingdom. It's already been a very dramatic morning. We were up booking our first Lightning Lane reservation at 7 a.m. Originally, I booked it for Navi River Journey, thinking we would start to the left-hand side of the park when you enter over there in Pandora. But then when the park opened at 8 a.m. and we were able to book our our only individual Lightning Lane reservation for the day for Flight of Passage, I was offered a return for 12:30 p.m. And there's no way we were gonna sit around and wait from 8:25 until 12:30 for that individual Lightning Lane reservation. And our goal today, no backtracking. And we're in, and we ended up getting modified over to an 8:05 a.m. Dinosaur return. So normally this isn't a ride we would recommend that you rope drop. In fact, if you watch our I go to Disney World every day and this is the only way I'll do Animal Kingdom video, my fellow AllEars reporters and I recommend that you do Animal Kingdom as an afternoon park, either hopping here at 2 p.m. or coming at your leisure later in the day with this as your only park. But that's not what we're doing today. We are trying to accomplish something a little bit different that requires us to rope drop. So that's what we're doing. We're rope dropping with a Lightning Lane reservation for Dinosaur. So one of the things on our list to get done today are the Discovery Island trails. And those start over here. So I'm gonna take us around and behind the Tree of Life through these trails. We'll do some exploring. It will then let us off over here by DinoLand, and we will be able to come back here and ride Dinosaur. I'm gonna count the otters' habitat, otters at play, it says here, as the start of our Discovery Island Trails adventure. I'm not seeing any otters at play at the moment, but this is where they'll be playing if they're here, if they're out and about. But over here to the left of the otter encounter, you can see the Tree of Life Garden sign. And this is where we will enter these trails. There aren't very many rides in this park, so a lot of what Animal Kingdom has to offer is sort of these self-guided trails and tours and experiences, and you are going to want to come and explore them to get the most out of your day at Animal Kingdom. I'm gonna look in here because if we can get it to focus, these ant burrow holes actually look out onto the ant on the side of the Tree of Life, carved into the side of the Tree of Life. So little details like this all over Animal Kingdom, you want to go and explore. If you see something that looks like it's interactive or gives you an opportunity to look into a part of the park that maybe isn't obvious, then go for it. Take a look through these little peepholes and say, hey, what's going on over here? And take a look, because you might be surprised by what you find. There's a lobster. For lobster, oh, this is the shellfish area. This is important to point out for those with allergies. Just kidding, the shellfish carved into the roots of the Tree of Life are not real shellfish. And the shells, the peanut shells in the ground in Storybook Circus and Magic Kingdom are not real peanut shells. So my friends with allergies, these are things you can enjoy too. Uh-oh, here we go. It's getting misty. And you know what this is? The backside of water. Yes, you can experience the backside of water several places here in Animal Kingdom. You don't just have to go to Disneyland or Magic Kingdom and ride Jungle Cruise to experience the backside of water. But I think this is my favorite way to experience it here in Animal Kingdom. It's the Tree of Life. What's not to love? Hello, sir. Yes, top of the morning. And that concludes our tour of the Discovery Island trails. Definitely come experience them for yourself. A lot of people miss them. There's not a whole lot to do other than look at how awesome the Tree of Life is and catch some really neat hidden details like the ant habitat that's carved that you get to look into and see the actual ant carved onto the Tree of Life. All right, there is DinoLand USA. Here is It's Tough to Be a Bug. This is another experience we have to check off our list. And standing right next door, I realize how we need to do this now because it requires the least steps possible to go seamlessly from the Discovery Island trails next door to It's Tough to Be a Bug. And it's cool immersive theming because we just had that experience with the ant. There are some animals carved into the roots of the Tree of Life you will only be able to see by going through the queue for It's Tough to Be a Bug. And I think that's a great reason to come see this. Some people think this show is too intense. It is intense. There are moments in the dark, things touch you, things drop from the ceiling and act like they're going to touch you. It's on the... It was a lot, and it's a lot for people now. It's really a lot for kids. So just keep that in mind. If you are afraid of the dark, if you have a fear of being touched by fake bugs, if you just prefer to have your personal space and don't want, stuff jumping out at you and surprising you, then maybe you don't need to experience It's Tough to Be a Bug. Maybe you just need to come and look at the queue and see all the animals carved in the roots. I just want you to know that I am terrified of It's Tough to Be a Bug, and I want to really say again, prepare yourself for this. It got me again. You know what else got me? The realization the first presentation of Finding Nemo, Finding Nemo, Big Blue and Beyond isn't until noon. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna eat? Am I gonna change this lightning lane reservation and start in Asia? Are we gonna backtrack? Do we have to backtrack? Let me take a look at what the options are. Okay, I decided the least amount of backtracking will be to go to DinoLand USA right now, ride Dinosaur, ride Triceratops spin, go to Everest, and then backtrack a little bit to Theater in the Wild to see Finding Nemo, Big Blue, and beyond, and then backtrack a little bit more on the other direction to head to Kali River Rapids, etc. Okay, we're taking big steps. We're arriving at Dinosaur, and we are going to ride this very herky-jerky ride first thing in the morning. I guess it's third thing in the morning, but we're gonna do it. Ooh, there's a PhotoPass photographer in front. The posted wait for standby is 5 minutes, which is why we don't recommend rope dropping Dinosaur, but hopefully the queue is shorter in the lightning lane. Dinosaur. If you have been to Disneyland and never to Disney World, and you've ridden the Indiana Jones ride in Disneyland, then you know the ride system. However, they seem to program the one here. They really rely on the physical experience here to make it thrilling. And it's a little too much for most people, I think. Today, it didn't hurt my skeleton. It made my stomach upset. That was today's special. It's different for me every time, what it does to me, but almost always negative. All right, it's time to figure out what we're doing next. I think we are, yes, we're gonna walk straight through Chester and Hester's and ride Triceratops spin. Do yourself a favor and do a little shopping here in Chester and Hester's in DinoLand U.S.A. next time you are in Disney's Animal Kingdom. During the 50th anniversary celebration, this acted as actually one of the vault locations, and that meant that it had some really cool throwback items, and the vault stores were actually, there's a little vault still here. It was like reissues of classic Disney World merch through the years, through the 50 years. The theming is, you know, it's themed after a roadside attraction where junk is kind of incorporated into the decor, found objects, maybe things that visitors left over the years, brought little dinosaur trinkets and mementos and left them to be added to the display. And I love that. Some people think it's trashy looking because it's trash, but you know, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is themed to look dirty, and does that make it trash? I don't think so. And there are Chester and Hester. They are a brother and sister duo who are responsible for the name of this store. They opened it, and a very funny sight gag from Imagineers is the fact that they both have the same face, which does make sense because they're brother and sister, so maybe they're twins. All right, thank you, Chester and Hester's. It's been fun. And out here in Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama, which is a fair that Chester and Hester put out to capitalize on the traffic of people coming to visit the Dino Institute. We're headed to 5, I'm gonna stop spieling and I'm gonna get into our Triceratops. I've got room in the back if you need a ride. Hop in. Where are you going? Are you going to DinoLand? No, I know the way. I know the way. As you might have noticed, Triceratops Spin is a Dumbo style ride. Very similar to the original Dumbo that opened with Disneyland in California, and then in the Magic Kingdom here in Disney World. But this one is themed with dinosaurs, and it has an extinction motif going on, which is always funny. It is, it's a really fun ride, especially for younger kids, and if you or your family love Dumbo, Magic Carpets of Aladdin, Astro Orbiter, any of the other Dumbo style attractions that you'll find around Walt Disney World, definitely don't miss that one. Guess where I ended up? I couldn't help it. I was drawn. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take these backtracks really seriously. We're not doing it. I'm gonna place a mobile order and we're gonna sit here for an hour until 10:30. Right now it's just before 9:30. We're gonna sit and not move a muscle at Restaurantosaurus for 1 hour until our food is made. We're gonna eat, and then we're gonna head over to, honestly, Theater in the Wild. I got us a Lightning Lane reservation, a return time for 11:30 for the 12 noon performance. And we're gonna take our time today on certain things. This is one of them. We're doing this today. No more joking, no more messing around, no more having fun. We're sitting here and we're gonna be miserable and bored so we can win. Yeah! Well, it's been an hour and we had a great visit. We were visited by Quincy, which was a fun surprise. I saw her walking by, I screamed her name. Quincy! Quincy, I can't move! I feel like crying. I feel like crying because I can't move. I'm waiting for my food for the Restaurantosaurus to open at 10:30.
You're rope dropping Restaurantosaurus?
Yeah. I've already done a couple things though.
Okay.
But it's now 10:30. I got the alert that I was able to prepare my order on the My Disney Experience app in mobile order, and I have done that, and now we are just waiting for them to make it or to put it out. I don't know, maybe they made it already. Anyway, our time is coming soon for food, and that's good because I'm hungry. So this is the Impossible Spicy Southwestern Burger. I had this last time we ate in Animal Kingdom together in our I Go to Disney World every day, and this is the only way I'll do Animal Kingdom video. It's a long title, but I was blown away by this. Then it has that pepper jack plant-based cheese, and it has a chipotle sauce on the bottom, and I just love the way this tasted last time, so I had to get it again today. Plus it worked out for Restaurantosaurus to be our stop for food based on the route we were taking today. You can't go wrong with that for plant-based burgers in Walt Disney World. I think this is one of the best by far, and I love it. This is the first time I've had it since the last time I ate it with you, so it's becoming our thing, which is cute. And then we're gonna use this back exit where the restrooms are. Don't forget about these awesome hidden restrooms in the back of Restaurantosaurus. But we want to take this way out because we're going to walk just across the pathway into a trail. Come explore the Cretaceous Trail. You may not realize it, but many types of plants and animals living today are survivors of the Cretaceous era, the last great age of the dinosaurs. What you are about to see on the trail is a living past. Trees, plants, and animals that are either survivors or closely related descendants of a world that vanished 65 million years ago. Wow. We've got to look at every single plant, but take very few steps. And this is also a spot where you can meet designer Daisy, which is one of my favorite outfits that Daisy wears. She kind of has a kimono and she has cat eye glasses up on her forehead, and she's got her fabric swatches, and she's just the coolest. So I love to come visit Daisy here. Oh, we can see some friends are out back here. Chip and Dale dressed in their super cute dinosaur costumes, which is so awesome. But we can't be distracted by their cuteness. We have prehistoric plant life to be examining and learning about. Well, that's all over my apartment building, and Daisy loves to eat it. Oh my gosh! Oh, you got me! Oh, that was so exciting! Oh my gosh, you guys are the best, coolest, #1 dinos around. Wow, Cretaceous Trail. I've been up there before to attend the meet and greet with Chip and Dale and with Daisy, and I have to say, I never paid attention to the point of the whole trail, which is the fact that it's completely landscaped with plant life from the Cretaceous period. I mean, it's at least close relatives of plant life, if not plant life that survived. So certainly don't miss it. And if you do go up there, even if it's just for the meet and greets, pay attention to the plants because they put a lot of work into that. It's beautiful, and it's full of detail and history, true ancient history. All right, we have one more activity in DinoLand USA. This is the Boneyard. This is an attraction that I have never, ever experienced, and I have been coming to Animal Kingdom since the year it opened with my Uncle Graham. 1998 we came, and I've never done this. It's usually for children, but I heard adults are allowed to do it. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's sort of the same thing as the Disney Junior Dance Party, where, you know, sometimes you just have to have the experience and just, you know, just do it. Wow, it has a squishy floor. That's so cool. Maybe I can take part in some activities here, because if I fall, the damage won't be as bad. Okay, this is amazing, and there are not very many things in Disney World that I haven't experienced, so walking in here is sort of like, I feel like Alice going down through the rabbit hole or something. I'm discovering something completely new in a place that's very familiar to me, and I love it. What an awesome morning in DinoLand USA. You don't hear people say that often, but you just saw how you can do it. I mean, there are 2 rides. One of them is one of the thrill rides of Animal Kingdom, Dinosaur. The other one is an awesome ride for the whole family, and you saw that it has attractions that everybody could enjoy together. So, oh, and good food, yum, and great shopping. You know what? DinoLand USA has it all. All right, now we are headed to the Theater in the Wild. It's right next door to Chester and Hester's Dinorama. In fact, it is still in DinoLand USA, which is a fact not everybody knows. We have an 11:30 Lightning Lane return. The window goes from 11:30 to 11:45 for a 12 noon performance of Finding Nemo, Big Blue and Beyond. Finding Nemo, Big Blue and Beyond is a Broadway style show. It's short, it's a truncated version of the story, but it has completely original music by the same writing team that wrote Frozen. Yeah, Frozen. Ever heard of it? Yeah. They wrote this show also. It is a must-do for my fellow All Ears reporters, and I as a way to get air conditioning, as well as a way to get some amazing entertainment in our Animal Kingdom day. There aren't many rides in Animal Kingdom, so for you to get your money's worth, you're gonna wanna do everything, including Finding Nemo, Big Blue and Beyond, and Festival of the Lion King. So a note about using Genie Plus in Animal Kingdom, because since they've started pricing each park differently, today was only $16 for Genie Plus, and I have to say I've been able to get reservations very easily right before I needed to go on a ride. I actually forgot to book our Expedition Everest reservation, our Lightning Lane reservation, when I scanned in for Finding Nemo, Big Blue and Beyond, and I thought, uh-oh, is this, worst case scenario, I'll do single rider, but I checked, and there was a reservation time only 5 minutes from now. So we tell you not to use it because it's a waste of money, or it has been a waste of money, but now that it's cheaper, $16, and the fact that other people don't seem to be using it, and there is a 55-minute posted wait right now for Expedition Everest, we're headed over there, and by the time we get to Everest, it will be our return time for that Lightning Lane reservation. I don't know. I just wanted to share that information with you. I'm not telling you it's worth $16 per person in a park that doesn't have that many rides, but the experience I'm having with it today is making it seem a lot better than it was before, at least. And our first step count check-in, 4,092. We've gotten a lot done this morning and haven't quite used half our steps, but we do have more than half the park to go, and we have a lot of trails, a lot of experiences that require a lot of walking to even get through them. It's not just about getting there. Wow. Thank you, Joe Rohde, for the intricacy of the hoarding aesthetic. It is really beautiful, but it's definitely, wow. Expedition Everest is a very exciting, thrilling roller coaster. It's a story coaster. There are dark ride elements. There are theatrical elements in the ride. Before Hagrid's, it was the most expensive roller coaster ever created, and it's a great time. But it's very thrilling. There's a backwards section that goes fast. And people think they're going upside down on it. Sometimes you're not, but just to give you an idea of what it feels like, people do feel like they're going upside down. So keep that in mind. It's not a family coaster like Slinky Dog Dash or even Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. This is an intensity level that is, more like Rock and Roller Coaster, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. So if those other roller coasters feel out of your league, go ahead and sit this one out. We're gonna go ahead and take this entrance because it's closer than the other one, and the other one would make us go out of our way a little bit, and that means extra steps, and we're not doing that today. So we are headed back here to Kali River Rapids. We'll check the time, see if we have time to do one of our other attractions before experiencing Kali River Rapids. But you know what's nice about Kali River Rapids today and all summer is the fact that it's so hot. It is a welcome experience getting wet on this ride. Can I get a what? What? Thanks, I heard that from home. posted wait on this is 50 minutes. And again, I was able to modify that reservation to pretty soon from now. So I think we should use this time now to experience the Maharaja Jungle Trek, another attraction on our list, right next door to Kali River Rapids and right next to the Lightning Lane entrance that we'll be returning to. So that will be really cool. I hope we see tigers. I hope we see monkeys. I hope we see dragons. They promise dragons. Okay, this is really cool. There used to be trail maps given out here, which made a great souvenir, but it was also wasteful, and it appears they've switched over completely to digital. There's a QR code you can scan here and download the map on your phone. And as we know, most people use their phones now, but this would be a great example if we did our no phone challenge here in Animal Kingdom of something we might not be able to experience now without our phones, because it appears no more paper maps. Ooh, rocks. Oh, there he is, a Komodo dragon. Oh my gosh, we were promised dragons and they did not lie. Do you see him? There's this weird thing that happens to me with animals since I adopted Daisy, where every animal reminds me of Daisy, no matter what kind of animal it is. Is that weird, or is that something you relate to? Do you have a dog or a cat or some other animal that you see in even birds, mostly birds, lizards? I see a lot of Daisy and lizards. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I just love Daisy a lot. Oh, we're gonna see a lot in here. This is a section that really freaks me out. It is the bat cave that goes right into the bird sanctuary. Okay, here we go. You can see all the bat artwork, so you know what's coming. And the thing that freaks me out about it is that there's no, see all this netting? None of that on these windows where the bats are. So the bats, if the bats wanted, the bats could just come, I guess, suck your blood. Is that what bats do? I don't know. That's probably a myth. But there are bats somewhere. And there's nothing here. There's no netting, there's no glass. And that is spooky and spooky. But I don't see any bats today. But maybe that's a good thing. Oh my gosh, there they all are. Are you kidding me? They're huge bats. And they are free to fly in here, it appears. That's a really nice pool. Do you think I could rent this for my birthday party and have my birthday party at this pool? And send out invitations to my friends, come to my cool pool party? Okay, this is something I want to point out to you. This sign points you towards the Jungle Trek continues this way through the red pavilion. Now, this is where you are going to be surrounded by lots and lots of birds. So, if you are scared of birds, if you don't want to get pooped on, if you just don't feel like being in an atrium, and what do you call it? A bird habitat? Then this path that says it's visitors with service animals, please, this way. Anyone can go this way if you don't want to walk through the area with the birds. I've gotten pooped on a couple times. I am going to walk through the birds now because I am making a YouTube video that shows you what Disney World is like. So I'm not going to skip an experience because I have to show it to you so you decide if you want to skip it, right? So here we go into the birds. A black bird with red eyes. Okay. That's not creepy at all. I checked my hat and there is no poop on my hat. So that's good news. I don't know if I will find it on the back of my shirt later, as has happened before. but I would call that a successful visit. And we did it. We can cross Maharaja Jungle Trek off our list. Successfully accomplished. And it's letting us right out at the entrance for the lightning lane for Kali River Rapids. And we are zooming by the standby line. We saw the standby queue posted wait time when we entered the Maharaja Jungle Trek. It was posted at 50 minutes. So not only are we saving a lot of time, but we are saving a lot of steps by using this lightning lane reservation. But I have to go book us our next one. Kali River Rapids is a river rapids style ride. You sit on kind of an inner tube with seats. Everybody sits in a circle facing each other. And the basic point of this ride is to get you soaking wet. Colder months, they have the ability to turn down some of the water effects and get you less wet, but it's peak summer right now and one of the hottest summers in recent memory, so I have a feeling we are going to get very wet. I'm trying to see what people are doing, what they look like coming. Oh, people are soaked. We're getting soaked. Okay. All right, it's fine. It's hot. One, please. Thank you. That's violent. Okay. My bag is soaking wet. Okay. Very successful, wonderful Kali River Rapids, and also a great hangout with some AllEars viewers from Louisiana who are here on vacation. Actually, one of them is staying, and she is about to start the Disney College program, which I think is super cool. So I had a great time talking to them, but now we have to make our way out of Asia and over to Africa. And I'm wondering if a secret path we use sometimes might get us there in fewer steps. Do we take the high road? At the very least, it'll get us there in shade and away from a lot of other guests. We'll see. We are passing feathered friends in flight, and I'm hearing a performance underway. I can't take any steps.
I know, you stay where you are.
Okay,
So
thank
where
you.
are.
Thank you. But
We'll take some for you. Yeah.
what video are you making right now?
We're racing.
You're
You can
racing?
tell by how
So
quick we're
you
going.
are taking
As many
tons of steps. Wait,
So many steps.
this is amazing.
The most
You're
steps
doing the
I've ever
most
taken.
steps. I'm doing the least steps. Now we're about to head up the high road and get over to Africa. So over here to the left of Caravan Road, which is a really delicious shaved ice booth kiosk location, is this road that I call the high road, and it is different from the main road because the main road has tons of people walking on it and the high road has no one walking on it, and there is a covered rest area with some tables and benches, and there's running water and beautiful music, and it's just really nice and shaded up here. And in this particular case, I think it is a shortcut. I think we're using less steps because we went up here. And we can stop and look at a beautiful bubbling brook. Babbling? Babbling. Sounds like me. Blah, 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 babbling. My name's not Brooke, though. It's Breedlove. And the high road lets us off over here. Now, right now, you can see Africa looks a lot like Epcot because of all of the construction walls. So keep that in mind, that when you come here right now, a lot of Africa is under some sort of construction, but it's exciting because there's never really been anything there before. So maybe they're putting in something new and wonderful. That would be awesome. But right now we're heading over to two things we want to do over here. We want to take the train to Rafiki's Planet Watch, which is the train in and of itself an attraction and experience. And there are some things we have to do out at Rafiki's Planet Watch. I do want to just check in with the Kilimanjaro Safaris Lightning Lane reservation return time we have, and I might modify it so we can go straight from there to Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail and then to Kilimanjaro Safaris, which is over there, fewest steps possible. Success, I was able to make our Lightning Lane reservation for Kilimanjaro Safaris for a little bit later, and now we can head out to Rafiki's Planet Watch, where we have some cool experiences to experience. I can't wait. Oh, the train is here right now. Let's see if we can make this train. And we will be attending the 2:30 animation experience. We'll want to get there a little early, but right now we have some other things to do first. Steps check, 6,491. We've gotten a lot done. We still have a lot more walking to do because we have to get all the way over to Pandora from Africa, which is basically like skipping a land. Like, we have to walk the distance of a whole other land to get there. It seems right next door because it's the next thing, but it's not actually next door at all. It's very far away. But for now, we are gonna go in here with no food or drink. We're gonna wash our hands thoroughly after visiting, after petting. We are going to visit the affection section. Okay, not on the... Okay, thank you. Only on the body, not on the face or head in terms of petting. Which is a great thing to know. And I love that they have these misters going to cool off definitely the animals, but also me. Oh my goodness, look at this beautiful goat. Oh my gosh, it's happening right now where I'm thinking of Daisy. I'm like, are you Daisy's twin? And they're not. I know you probably are like, they look literally nothing alike. But I don't know, for some reason, every time I see another animal other than Daisy, I just think about her. I definitely got distracted for a while and filled in the wrong part of the eye. So that makes my Judy look a little strange, but I decided to put my phone down for a while and stop recording, and I focused on the drawing and I got really into it and got better. So don't don't film the experience when you come, and just draw and have a great time. But it was really cool, and I think I did better than I thought I would do. So it's worth a shot. Don't skip it because you think, oh, I'm not an artist, I can't draw, I'm not gonna have fun at this thing. I think you'll have fun. I really do. There are several exhibits to explore here in Conservation Station, aka Rafiki's Planet Watch. They are kind of interchangeable. This is an example of the foods that they feed animals here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Here's an herbivore pellet. I guess that's what I would eat. Uh-oh, there's a snake. You know what I mean? You go from like seeing the cool animal food to there's a snake. All right, we did get a lot done out here with the Habitat Habit, Rafiki's Planet Watch / Conservation Station, and the affection section, and the animation experience. But we also took a lot of steps walking around the exhibits and seeing the animals, and I was worried as we were walking around because we were racking up a lot of steps out here. But we did get a lot done. Now we're headed back to the train. We're going back to Africa. We have a bunch of stuff to do in Africa now. And then we'll head to Pandora and finish the day. I have such a vivid memory of this statue from when Conservation Station first opened. It's such a funny thing, but I remember getting off the train with my Uncle Graham and seeing this and being really excited to see everything that was out here. We do need to experience Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, but Kilimanjaro Safaris is right over here, and we are cutting it very close. We have to get to Kilimanjaro Safaris now for our Lightning Lane return. Kilimanjaro Safaris, the flagship attraction of Disney's Animal Kingdom, because it is animals. It is just wild animals out in the beautiful natural environments that have been created by zoologists and Disney Imagineers. Ooh, thank you. This is like the VIP adjunct loading area. I'm baffled and I'm excited. We're being escorted over to this vehicle that's waiting for us already. That was a better Kilimanjaro Safaris than I've had in a long time. We saw a lot of animals. I mean, not as many as we see in the morning, but giraffes. We saw rhinos, a lioness, the ear of a lion. a lot of great animals. I usually walk off that going, I never see any animals, and I'm not saying that today. I think we saw a lot. And now we're continuing. I'm going to show you the path we're taking. If you exit Kilimanjaro Safaris to the left, you seamlessly join the Gorilla Falls trails, and you can use less steps than in other situations. While walking the trail, please note eating, no bananas especially. Is a monkey gonna swing down from the trees and steal my hat? Is this one of those things like when you used to drive through the safari at Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey, and the monkeys would come down and eat the spoiler and the weather proofing off of your car? Is it like that? I don't think so. I kind of wish it was. A hippo. I loved his little feet as he swam away. So cute. Animals are so fun and magical. And I think, you know what? Disney did the right thing by going on all in on the animal idea with this park. I think it really is, it's real life magic. It's real magic. Oh my goodness, it's the gorillas of Gorilla Falls. Here they are. Now you know what I'm thinking this whole time. This trail is beautiful and we've seen so many cool animals, but we've taken a lot of steps to get through it. But it is one of our required 20 rides and attractions for Animal Kingdom that we had to accomplish today, so we have no choice. He's saying, can you please stop watching me eat now? Thanks. And I got the picture. I said, I respect that. Yes, you're right. It is creepy that I'm standing here filming you eat. When half the food is falling off your face, because that's exactly how I eat too. So why would I be exploiting the way that you eat when I eat the same way? I think I might stop at Kusafiri for a little refreshment. Let's see if we have time. I did stop here at Kusafiri. This is one of my favorite snacks in Disney World. I mean, the Impossible empanadas are delicious. I needed to pick me up. I needed some caffeine, so I ordered a Coke, and I'm gonna get it ingested without eating too quickly and upsetting my stomach before we head in to watch Festival of the Lion King. I did get us a lightning lane reservation, which means the return for that starts at 4:30 and it goes from 4:30 to 4:45. So we don't have a lot of time. I need to keep an eye on the clock and eat not too fast, but I definitely need to eat quickly. Spicy, but not like too spicy at all. But there's a lot of seasoning in here. So if you like mild, bland food, this will be way too much for you. But if you like a lot of flavor and you like fried dough with delicious savory filling, then you have to try this, especially if you're plant-based. But I think everyone would love this. Here we are arriving at the Harambe Theater for the last show of the day, which is 5 p.m. We are gonna look for the lightning lane return and scan in, and then hopefully be able to book a lightning lane reservation for Navi River Journey. I'm not stopping, I'm not checking, I didn't check the step count. We have 2 more rides to go. We are almost done. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, because we're going from one to another without backtracking. In fact, I can't think of a time we've backtracked at all today. Maybe a couple feet going from a trail to a ride. Lots of trails and paths and falls and places to take a lot of steps in Animal Kingdom. And this is definitely one of them. It's the path between Africa and Pandora, and it is a long, long walk. We're arriving here at Flight of Passage. I do want to point out, before we scan in for our lightning lane reservation, for our individual lightning lane reservation, that this is one of the few rides in Disney World that's not totally inclusive in terms of body shapes and sizes. So really, if you have any question, use the test seat out front. In fact, I came with my friend who tried the test seat, and she fit in the test seat, and then she wasn't able to be accommodated by the actual ride vehicle. So be prepared for that emotionally too. I wish it weren't the case. I wish they offered adaptive seating, but as of making this video, they don't. But maybe if we ask them to make it, they will add some adaptive seating, which would be awesome, like on Tron. But now we do have to scan in for our lightning lane reservation. So let's go find it. Got to get over to the other Avatar ride, Navi River Journey. We have a lightning lane reservation. It's our last ride slash attraction slash it's the last thing we have to do to complete our 20 rides and attractions for the day, and then we will take a look at our step count. Our steps are precious. I literally don't even know if we're in the ballpark. No idea where we're at with steps. Well, it's a good thing we had Navi River Journey, that beautiful, peaceful, slow-moving boat ride to close the day out, because I have the data pulled out. I've done the math, and I hate to break it to you, but we went over. The allotment of steps that we had was 9,796, and we actually walked 10,844. So we were only over by 748 steps. For comparison, my personal data for the largest step count for a video I filmed only in Disney's Animal Kingdom, which is, I go to Disney World every day. This is the only way I'll do Disney's Animal Kingdom. That day I walked 19,326 steps. So I cut 9,000, more than 9,000 steps, 9,500. But that's not good enough to win. The most important thing is I had a really great time. And I really loved seeing Finding Nemo, Big Blue and Beyond, and Festival of the Lion King in the same day, which is something I hardly ever do. And it's something that I recommend you do because they're both incredible shows. Festival of the Lion King really took me there today. And so did Finding Nemo, Big Blue and Beyond. I think we did everything right. I think that we have to hope that my fellow All Ears cast members maybe take some more steps. And if we get some videos where they have a higher step count, where I have a higher step count too, maybe we try this all over again. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And now go watch me tell all the most valuable secrets from my coworkers and I who go to Disney World every single day, all about Disney's Hollywood Studios. I don't want to spoil anything, but ice reviews. There's soft ice in DHS. See you next time. Bye.